Working on this week to prepare for Montana?
Well, early in the week we're focusing on us and just getting our execution down on the defensive end for preparing there. Obviously it's a great week to get a lot of shots up, so just want to refine and retool and be energized, ready to go.
Anything special you're working on?
Not necessarily. Just trying to lock in and get better mentality every single day this week, and feel like we have something to build off of.
What do you expect from him?
I expect them to be super tough, super physical. They crush glass really well on us. They defend us extremely well. So we'll see some action in there with the post play, and obviously both teams make some adjustments, so we'll have to adapt accordingly throughout the game.
What can you say, Trish, about they play a lot of freshmen, and maybe in particular if you could talk about Mackenzie Johnson and Taylor Goligoski and the way they've maybe grown through this season that you can tell?
Yeah, I think Mackenzie Johnson, particularly the last 3 weeks, has really gained some confidence playing at a high level. Taylor obviously has been one of their leading scorers throughout the season, and this time of year, I don't think you can treat anybody as a freshman anymore. You just have to prepare as best you can and limit your breakdowns, and that's something that we're challenging our entire team on.
You mentioned last time how much you saw them improve on film. Now that they've had a couple wins, do you see that trend continuing to carry forward?
Yeah, I think definitely it's boosting some confidence, and they're just getting really comfortable with their sets, those kind of things. So certainly can't let them get comfortable in the flow of what they're looking for.
What did the game up in Missoula teach your team specifically? Just the game, you guys have a pretty big challenge. So what did you guys do?
Well, I think the biggest thing is we come back from any deficit. I think the final score, you just got to play till the final whistle. Obviously, the atmosphere was a great atmosphere, so learning how to adapt, I think we learned as far as just time and score, those kind of things. Obviously, respecting opportunity is when you get on the floor, but it's Cat-Griz rivalry game, and they certainly showed that really very well.
You guys haven't swept the Grizzlies before you. Do you know what year was the last sweep?
No idea, not important. I just want to prepare my players as best I can.
You said it's not important to specifically. It hasn't happened since 1999. I know fans probably care a lot about that. But what would it mean for you to accomplish, like your first season sweep and the first sweep in 18 years?
Well, I think for us the bigger picture is just staying with the champs as far as the top of the conference. That's the bigger picture for us. These last 3 games down the stretch really important with just your confidence, how well you're playing heading into the tournament. Those things are very important. Obviously, it is important for the fans, and representing our state. We want to do a great job.
How do you balance those two things? Embracing the rivalry while also chasing as high a seed as you can get in the tournament?
Yeah, well, it's tough because I thought it showed a little bit of jitters the first time we played them, for it being a Cat-Griz rivalry game, and for us, we want to make sure that we're locked in on the things that we want to emphasize, and that I think if we can lock in on the things we want to emphasize, that'll help us do better on taking care of that revenue.
There's a lot of usual suspects involved, but what different did you notice? I mean, does Montana play defense any different? Do they run their offense any different? Is it much different now without Robin on the sidelines?
Their action, their sets, very, very similar. They've been switching a lot of screen action, very similar. They've been collapsing on their post play, very similar. So from that aspect and how you prepare for them, I think those things have not changed a whole lot. I think Shannon's done a really good job getting them into some action that puts them in very good positions and puts you in tough positions. They obviously showed that at their place. It puts you in tough positions defensively on the block, on the post, and then finishing after the rebounds.
Coach, they have the Grizzlies use a lot of Montana players throughout their entire lineup. Obviously, you have Payton, probably the best of those Montana players right now. But do you feel like they channel more Montana energy from their homegrown players? Especially in Missoula, were they channeling that energy a little bit more than just the fact that they're from Montana and embrace this rivalry?
I'm not sure of the question, but I know that we try to get our best players the closest region that we can that fits our style of play. I do know that Montana has a lot of Montana talent. They started out. We obviously look at recognize Montana players as well, but part of that is also fitting their personality. And I think we've certainly done that. I think so as far as understanding the rivalry team and not being a Montana kid, I can tell you this: our Washington kids, our Colorado kids, they all know the rivalry. They feel it, but Peyton, I think, does have the best sense of the history of the Reds.
And the way she played then last time against them, probably no surprise for you, right?
No, I mean, her ability to make timely plays, responding when teams make runs, that's been very consistent. I think Riley's got that characteristic as well. When you look at great players, some of that is just paying attention to those runs and when those things are needed. And I think those are exciting things to see players just take over in those situations.
When you first moved Peyton to the front court, did you see the production that she's been able to attain here these last couple of years? I mean, has it exceeded expectations, what she's been able to do?
I think the part that's probably exceeded people's expectations is just the percentages of it. We certainly saw it right away. Even out of high school, she was such a player that looked for contact, and that position puts her in a position where she can seal for contact, where she can turn and face. She's always been fantastic in the mid-range. But the percentages she's hitting on with the double teams, triple teams, and the things that she's seeing is really incredible.
You mentioned Riley and her energy. How big of a factor is that game out?
Well, we definitely rely upon it. Between the Portland State and Sac State games, we challenge every single one in the program, not even just our seniors, but our freshmen. Our freshmen's consistency on the road, our upperclassmen not having breakdowns, Riley's rebound numbers that she hits. We rely on those things consistently from every kid. And for us, Riley's energy and the offensive rebound production that she gets, the defensive boards from that guard spot is something that is extremely important to our success.
Is that contagious?
It really is, yeah. I think contagious can be both ways. I think if somebody's really struggling, that can affect the team that way as well. I don't want to shorten those words and those momentum, but she definitely is a kid that lifts this team and energizes and gets them excited like basketball.
You're preparing for Montana?
Well, they're a very good team. They beat us down at their place and definitely dominated the game the last 7-8 minutes of that game. And so we've got a lot of things, but on a bigger scope, we've got to get better. When you win games, it puts the next game as being more important and gives you a chance to continue to advance. So there's a small scope and then there's a larger scope. And the small scope is we got to get ready to play for Saturday, but the big scope is we got to get better and continue to improve so we give ourselves a chance come 2 weeks from now when the tournament starts.
So what things do you need to improve on, or you're working on?
Well, we got to get better defensively. I mean, at times we play very, very well defensively, and sometimes we don't. And that's been the thing. We've got to continue to keep people off the foul line because we're pretty good when we're even or ahead and free throws attempted. So those things have got to improve. And again, it's something that we've got so many guys coming back that taking that step forward and learning is something that we've got to do so we're better next year.
What's your biggest concern about Montana?
How good they are. I mean, they're a winning program. They've won the game there. They've certainly got very good guards. Their big men play their roles perfectly. They can shoot it. They're a well put together team and well coached.
When you've got a week and it's a rivalry game and there's obviously implications in the standings and it's late in the year, how do you navigate through a week so that guys don't get too far?
Well, I think there's a lot of things you've got to look at. I was worried the first time when we went over there because no one had been in this game before, so now that's off the plate. They've been in it. They understand the importance of this game. They understand. But I didn't think we made it a 40-minute game over there, and that's something during this, as we've improved, we've gotten better at that. So we need to do those things. We need to improve and make a 40-minute game and battle for the entire time we're out there.
Just the status of your season right now combined with the rivalry game at home, do you feel like that adds to the dynamic of just the intensity that'll play?
Yeah, but that's why you get into the business. It's no fun playing in games when the winner of the game is the only thing that matters. I mean, this game has a lot of different avenues to it. The winner of the game is in better positioning for the conference tournament. The winner of the game is Cat-Griz winner. The winner of the game starts to figure out where they're going and gets their season continued in the right direction. So there's a lot of avenues, but that's why you get into it. I hate when you're 5-25 playing this game that the win's the only thing that matters. You want to play for something, and we're starting to get to a point where this late in the season it matters.
You said a few weeks ago that you guys have to do a better job of making it a rivalry. And
I think they've won 14 in a row. Right? I mean, it's
13.
13. So it's not a rivalry. I mean, it's they're winning the game. So we've got to do a better job making it a rivalry. When you win 13 in a row, it's not much of a rival. And so we've got to do some things. We've got to play better. And we've got to find a way to win a game. And you know, there's a situation where this is the next one up. It just happens to be the Cat-Griz game, and so we got to make it a game.
Does that streak at all weigh on anyone's mind within your program, or?
I don't think my guys know what happened Sunday. I mean, I just don't. I think those guys are real focused on what's going on in their lives and doing those things. I think as you get maybe game day, things start to percolate up a little more. But you guys come to all the practices. I think we'll be the same robotic group we've been all year, trying to get better and moving forward.
How about for you and the staff?
Well, you know, I mean, it gives you a chance to have a couple days recruiting, gives you a chance to get some things done in that way because of the day off. But we know it's an important game. We've got to do a better job. We've got to get our guys a better situation to help them handle some situations that we got exposed on, and hopefully we do that.
They've hurt you with their guards getting to the rim the last couple of matchups. How do you remedy that this time around?
I mean, you got to play better defense. We got to give our guys some things to help them in that situation. But at the end of the day, it's always going to come down to a guards game, and we've got to make it a better 40-minute game than we have in the past.
What makes the curl screen they've done? It seems like Ogini in particular does a good job of coming off the curl and beating.
Well, don't underestimate. He's a really good player, you know, and that fits his skill set and stuff like that. So I'm not sure there's a lot of things you can do to it. You got to try to stay connected to him and hopefully get some team defense to him. But at the same time, I've seen a lot of different people on film guarded certain ways, and he continues to make plays. So good players make plays. I mean, we've seen 9, 10 different defenses on Tyler, and he continues to produce. And so you just play.
I know you mentioned it the last couple of weeks, but can you reiterate how well Hugh has been playing differently, just overall, and what he means to the team, how much of a difference to him?
Well, you know, when you ask a guy to go from the starting role to the backup role, that's not something that's you know, a pleasant conversation when you do that. And he's made that work, which I think he's got a chance to be the 6th man of the year in this league if we can string some wins together here because of his acceptance to go into that role. His minutes haven't changed; they've actually gone up because we're playing him in multiple positions. And so he's meant a lot to that, and him accept that and to grow from that and be a better producing player says a lot about what he's given to our program.
What's it like to just come out of the tunnel before a game and have 5, 6, 7,000 people in this arena here?
Well, I think the crowds, I think we've gone 1 to 2 to 3,000 game now, and it's growing and stuff like that, and that's certainly good. I thought last year, I thought the crowd kind of just sit and watched. I hope we're a little more rabid of a crowd base this time as cheering and stuff, because I think the loud activity that the crowd had on Friday or Thursday night caused that young man a little bit of hesitation on that free throw, and I thought our crowd caused him to miss that second free throw to get that game into overtime. So the crowd needs to understand that they can have an effect, but let's come in, let's don't sit down a lot, let's stand up and cheer, and let's try to be a factor in this game and see what can happen.